All right, Chris Rufo is a senior fellow at the Manhattan Institute. Chris, great to see you. You helped Ron DeSantis build a very aggressive agenda against the left. What's your advice for the Republicans moving into the midterms?
Look, I think you need to remind the American people just how radicalized the left has become over the last 5 years. A lot of these politicians are now pretending to walk away from their most extreme positions like defund the police, race-based reparations, transgender everything. But the fact is that once they get in office, they might try to hide it for the campaign. That's exactly what they're going to try to push as public policy. And so I think we have to remind people the radical core of the left has not changed in all these years. Highlight the positive things the president's done, and then polarize public opinion against Democrats by tying them to their least popular positions.
Yeah, I think that's really smart, and it's really good advice for candidates who are on the ground right now. Find out what the records are, ask questions, get other voters to ask them questions at town halls and at different events. Get them to admit where they really stand on, because I think you're right, the core of them hasn't changed. Somebody who hasn't been afraid to show her core beliefs is AOC. I want you to listen to Bishop Barron's response to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who was at the Munich Security Conference and said that Western civilization means nothing, it's thin, has no consequence. Listen.
I think it was yesterday I saw Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She said, oh, you know, this appeal to culture, it's so thin. Is thin the culture that gave us all those great figures, that gave us the rule of law, that gave us respect for the rights of the individual, that gave us our democratic political system, that gave us the university system? I'm getting a little concerned that in some of these leading figures in our own politics, a Marxist philosophy is taking hold.
How important is it for candidates, the party? We see Marco Rubio and J.D. Vance doing it, but how important is it for them to be bullish and proud of the heritage of Western civilization as we move into this election?
Look, well, of course, we love Bishop Barron, and he's absolutely right. We should not be ashamed of who we are as a civilization. Western civilization is a blessing to the entire world. It's given us our system of Anglo-American liberties, the principles of freedom and equality that define our constitutional order. It's given us the religion of Christianity, which we're celebrating today on Ash Wednesday. These are great things. They're not something we should apologize for. We should do so in a way that invites people to join our civilization. Western civilization is not exclusively delimited to a select few, but we should not abandon the core accomplishments and core principles of our civilization. It's something we should be proud of.
Yeah, and that's something that politicians can call for, but what should be done at a more fundamental way in terms of the culture? I know you've been fighting for that, but moving forward, what can we do to make sure that we don't lose touch with that part of who we are?
I mean, the first thing is just to tell the truth. That's sometimes hard to do,
Agreed.
but it's something that we need to do. And then what we have to do is overhaul our education system. We have to make sure that kids are growing up in this country with an appreciation for what our country is. Of course, you can criticize it when we've fallen short, but the fundamental story of America is the story of Western civilization. It's the triumph over barbarism and the triumph over evil.
No question about it. At the most fundamental level, Chris, we got to get back to classical education. That's where it's taught. That's where it starts. The more that our government can make that possible for parents to choose that, I think they will. And ultimately, into the future, we will all bear fruits from that. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Chris.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.